Hello my friends, and welcome to the channel, and welcome to my DD2 New Player's Guide series. I'll leave a link to the playlist for all the episodes down in the description below the icons. Now, unusually, I'm just starting the recording here on Wave 2, and here we are in the Rotten Ravine, the Temple of the Necrotic, and it's Chaos 2, and I thought, well, before we move on and try Chaos 3, I feel like I need a few more Chaos 2 relics on a few of my heroes' defences, just to be better prepared for Chaos 3. I cover Chaos Readiness in a different episode you'll find in that playlist a few episodes back. Anyway, so the reason I'm just starting this here is because I wasn't sure. I'm used to building this with far more advanced characters in my main game, so I wasn't sure what I would be doing here. So anyway, here's a semblance of what I started with. We've got this lane, Wave 2, it's looking like an increased threat. We've got flyers. Chaos 2, of course, we've got the EMP orcs there, 4 of them coming this way, which can disable these auras, and I've put them a bit off alignment from each other in the hope that they might disable one and aim this way or that way and leave the other one intact, but the ballistas are going to be doing a good job. They're serving as well. They're well upgraded at the moment in terms of Chaos 2. So Skyguard Tower, well, we got a swarm of about a dozen flyers on the last wave, and they didn't really take care of all of them, so I've just given it a boost aura and an upgrade. This lane is interesting. It doesn't have any EMP orcs, it's just given over to skeletons. So we've got a ballista here which is covering both lanes. There's like a second line of attack and defense. Here we've got our wall, of course, which has the electrified effect on there, and we've got the flame aura, and we've got a lightning strike aura which is kind of covering a bit of both lanes, and the same over here. And I did just notice, I might just move this wall a bit, I saw one of the little skeletons bypass the wall and start making his way down there. Cheeky little devil. I was here luckily to take him out. I'll just move this up a bit higher and see if that helps. And this hasn't really increased much, if anything at all, in the waves, but I got mana, so I'll give it an upgrade. Let's see if the flame aura's not got the best relic on it at the moment. It's working its way back up, so I'll give that an upgrade. LSA fires infrequently at the moment, but we're going to see how it fares. I'll not upgrade it. This I do like to put this Skyguard Tower here, because we've got this other lane of attack here, and these are the kamikaze flying goblins, so they might well do it a bit of damage, but there's 4 of them. If I've got spare DU, I might just assess the other lanes first, but I might come back and give it a boost aura, because that'll boost its power but also give it a bit of damage protection against these crazy guys. Here we've got a barrier wall here, ballista, boost aura. Just get back to a faster character. Let's assess this lane. Yeah, no ranged enemies yet, no spear throwers, but I'm going to give the walls an upgrade. Nothing made it to the wall. The flame aura's not done any damage, because these are doing their duty and taking care of business. Let's see. Well, it's important to assess the kill rates of towers and auras and things to see if they are serving any real purpose, having any benefit for you. Yeah, I've got a bit of a... I just slapped a few things in with the limited heroes I've got. We have, just in the last episode, at that point we've acquired Series EV2, but against EMP orcs, her defences nodes, the proton beams, etc., the weapon manufacturer, are not that effective because they're going to get disabled. However, I do realise that if the ballistas can take care, or my hero takes care of the EMP orcs, then the rest of the enemies are susceptible, of course, to those sort of defences. So hence I've got auras for now, and I've not brought Series EV into the pack or into play. But yeah, these are sort of auras here, last resort. This one might get a few more hits because its range extends to here. But obviously these enemies are getting killed, or at least last wave, by those ballistas. So I'm fairly comfortable with this lane. That one over on the far left, the western side of the map, is ramped up in difficulty. I've put this extra Skyguard there in case any of these flyers do break through. One of them last time got to the secondary gate. We've got far less of them this wave, so I might just leave that as is. And we'll go and see how this plays this time. But yeah, I think we have a siege roller coming down the lane here on this wave. Our Skyguard doing okay, just not firing fast enough to be overly effective, especially against large swarms of enemies, or very healthy ones. Now here's our EMP orcs, let's see what they do with the beast taken care of. Yeah, they're just in range. Because we're now at level 50, we've been assigning some attention points, so I've added some ranged gambit to the ballistas. So they are firing a bit further than the standard. Here's our siege roller. And siege roller, remember, or if you're not familiar, get behind it. Its vulnerable weak spot is at the back. So get your hero behind, especially the monk, is a good one to have. And if you do his chi blast, pole smash, do his hero boost, and then his things do a lot more damage, his pole even. Good to have. Here come his rockets firing at me. Let's get over there before he starts really damaging that wall. I'll get rid of this healer. And he's down. Just 3 enemies to go and they've all gone. So I think our ballista's really doing the majority of the work here, which is no surprise. They've got the best aura. Here we got a cannon ogre. Now they can be quite devastating actually, and that's unfortunate. I might have to bring in Series EV with her reflect beam and hope the EMP orcs are taken care of. Yeah, let's see. Where is she? There she is. So we'll just temporarily swap her out. And I'll have a reflect beam. We'll put it far back as kind of possible because I don't want the EMP orcs seeing that early and firing a wave of disabling energy this way. So what's its health? 111k, pretty good. Yeah, happy with that. So we'll go back to the monk here. So obviously that still remains. We'll just give that a repair. Might upgrade these. See if we can take out those hefty enemies quickly. Let's see, we've got 12 warboars, miniature goblins, melee and throwers, orcs with a beast, EMP, orcs, and of course cannon ogre. Hope he or she doesn't fire across at this. Oh, and now we've got a threat here. This is Malthius, the big mage. So she's a bit of a problem. She can spawn enemies across the map. I don't think she's allowed to spawn them beyond your defense line. So it's not like she can spawn them right at the crystal, the core. We just gather up this in case we want to do anything before the wave starts. Let's see. Yeah, bigger threat. Let's upgrade these ballistas. We've got plenty of mana. And maybe the protection on the boost aura. Yeah, this one. Well, we'll see. I think the... Just go and check, we'll just do these while we're here. Got that one already. That one. Boost aura. I think the Skyguard took care of those. This time we've got more. Maybe I'll give that the boost. Could put, there's a lot of them. Could put, well, I've got the secondary backup there. Let's go and give that an upgrade or two. He didn't quite make the jump there. Give it an upgrade. And the flyers here are double the amount of last time, but the slow moving zapper bugs. We'll try it with that, let's see. So we've got Malthius, Cannon Ogre. No enemies coming out of here yet, strangely. It's a bit unusual not to see anything. Yeah, ballistas have got a couple of shards on them. One of them I just put on from the... This is playing around New Year's time and where the devs have released presents and carnival gifts. I was fortunate to get a oily harpoon which oils enemies. Now here's a Cannon Ogre on the way, which it may be, this is one of the glitches you get in this game. The enemies get stuck behind their spawn point. If you notice here, the Cannon Ogre is way back there, not really making any headway. He's at the back of that lane. So maybe we have to sometimes encourage them out, and the problem with that is you can't really hit them with other than abilities. Here's Malthius, let's take care of Malthius. Yeah, 3 million health, they're getting up there of course, aren't they? Give her pet damage. This pet special ability, this is what we want, you know, medallions for some of my defences, to boost them, make them more viable, especially as considering moving up to Chaos 3. I want all my primary defences, and Series EV will come more into play there because I think we swap out the threat of the EMP orcs for those geos, which are big shield companions to the enemies. Yeah, we're just down to Cannon Ogre, and what we notice occasionally, but it's a bit of a long wait sometimes, when you're down to the last enemy, the game seems to realise if nothing's getting hit on either team, if you like, it'll kill off the last enemy. So if we encouraged, we'll do a bit of bashing and see if we can taunt her out there. In fact, if we get this guy, he's got the provoke thing, hasn't he? Come on, come here. So let's see if this bounces off. Oil flask bounces back, but fiery phoenix should go through, and I missed. What about the pet? Oh, this pet ability is to regenerate about 80 blue mana. And for her, especially in this situation where that phoenix does hit the ogre, it's good to be able to renew because it costs 100 blue mana. Right. Now I can't reach those obviously, but this should be auto collected, unfortunately, at the end of the wave. what I might do, we're getting some Chaos 2 relics here. And we would have also collected perhaps some... No, I've got limited space in my inventory due to my main game and all this stuff you can ignore them. Anyway, so we're just going to do a quick assessment of these. That one C's got a C1 relic. Skyguard is pretty up there, the lightning strike also. The booster is, again, I just said we like to have a powerful one on there. The accumulator servo is kind of irrelevant to that. We've got the ballista well up there. It's got a skelly boom as well. That's handy for where I've placed one in the centre lane, certainly. All skeletons. Cannonball I've not really focused on. Poison dart tower, yes. On the rare occasion, I will use that at the moment. Explosive trap, can't really use traps again in C2 that effectively because of those EMP orcs. Now the Apprentice Flamethrower, I've never really used that at all. I am interested if people out there do use that, especially in the late game, and how effective it may be. With what configuration of shards, that sort of thing, let me know in the comments. Frostbite. Shatter I've started to push up there, C2. Frostbite, yeah, can be useful for slowing and later with a certain shard. For freezing enemies. Useful against flyers even, freeze them and they fall out of the sky and then be subject to a ground defense attack. So what should I do? I mean really as well, moving into C3 could do to consider, already have done in the previous sessions I think, the C2, high-end C2. Yeah, oh there, well, and tenacity is a good servo to have on forward ground defences like this, because say they get disabled by the EMP orcs, tenacity reduces the duration of that negative status effect. So do we really need to do anything? Well, this could do with some love. The lightning strikes certainly need to be more effective. Trap could do with some, and I tend not to use the geyser trap or the blaze balloon. Blaze balloon mainly because you have to remember to shoot it to trigger its effect, and I'm not likely to do that. Let's have the yeah, that's a C1 relic. Let's see, what could you have with the trap? Let's just give him that one. I'm okay with that one. Okay with that one. Flame aura. Yeah, flame aura definitely, and this one, let's consider those. I mean actually, let's give you the one with the water. And I want the tenacity ones on these. Let's have that one on there, and let's have this one on there. So at least now we've got a Chaos 2 relic, a decent one. A Skyguard, lightning, boost, and flame. And on here, not that that one matters yet, but on the spike blockade, yes. The ballista, yes. Just thinking here, ready for C3, Chaos 3, explosive trap. I think it's important, especially if you're not a DPS hero, if you're a builder, to have your current level of defences that you're going to bring forward into Chaos 3, for example. You want pretty high level Chaos 2 relics on your existing defences. And let's not forget EV2. Doom, well, I think they're already assigned, so yeah, I'm actually just going to sell these and make some room. Okay, I'm not delay any further. Let's just remind ourselves what's coming. Cannon Ogre hopefully makes it out of the lane this time. Quibbly, right, Quibbly's going to stand probably at the back here and throw at us. So yeah, what I'm going to do, get Eevee out and get a reflect beam up. Unusual to get a Quibbly here, in my experience, but variety is the spice of life, as they say. Let's boost this. It's been damaged, hasn't it? Taken some damage. Get back to our monk. We'll boost this one, why not? Yeah. What we got going on? Got an ogre, regular ogre. So, looking like he's going the left-hand lane. Now I've got 20, I could put a... I'll put a lightning strike in just to do... getting that boost range. No. Need a deadly strikes on that booster to expand its range. Let's think, so... about there. I'm thinking that the ogre's going to come this way. Fully upgraded for what it's worth at the moment. Give this protection. After all that, I hope it goes that way. And yeah, we got lots of ranged enemies now, so these are at risk. There we are on wave 5 here. This one less of a threat, I think. Let's see what mana we got. We got some spare. I don't think we need anything. Yeah. Let's do this. Get rid of this and this if it's not serving any purpose. And we'll maybe focus on this lane because of ogre and ranged enemies of 14, 16 EMP Oaks, 30, 34 EMP Oaks in total. It's up, laying it on us, aren't they? Let's see. Maybe if I get rid of this and I put Poison Dart Tower in, which have a decent range, they're not that great. How about secreted down here? Is this going to be effective? I don't know. Let's see. We'll go. All these ranged enemies back here would be useful to hit where they stand. And let's hope this little guy can do something good about that. So we'll just go with that and hope for the best. And this is Thork the Terrible. He's a big bad. Oh, and the game glitched then because it's server connected, and that made me fail the jump and die. I think Thork's been taken care of by my ballistas largely. And it's triggering the environmental effects all of their own. Let's see, Quibbly, I haven't noticed Quibbly appear yet. Are you doing anything? Killed 17, that's good for me. Pet attack doing flame damage, and oh, and actually the ballista's got the oily harpoon, so that's made him susceptible to being ignited. No problem. Can't see where I'm aiming with these things. Get over this way, it looks under pressure. Oh, I mean that one could have been my fault. I tried to invoke Pole Smash a bit too soon. When you do that, he stops in mid-flight if you're moving forward. And just fell to his doom. Ballistas do me proud. Peg. Nice. Quickly. been ignited because of Oily Harpoon and Flame Aura, which is very effective. And you've just got stragglers over there. Victory! Let's get the chest, a measly regular chest, but what the heck. But yeah, we'll gather all this stuff up, and nice to see some shards dropping. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that. A bit of difference with the starting at wave 2. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.